Hey there, TRW crew. Matt Vassallo here with the rhinestoneworld.com, and I just wanted to go through a few things with the TRW Stone Wizard version 2. I know many of you are excited. We released it last night on March 9th, and many of you are playing around, having fun with it. So what I did want to go through, first things is we're not activating any of the wizards right now, because what we want you to do, we want you to test around, email us with any different kind of issues or errors you may come along, and try and let us know how you created that error as far as the steps of how it happened. That way we can recode it and fix that right away for you. What our plan is to do a patch every week. So every Monday, what we'll do throughout the week is we will keep a list going of any issues that we have. We haven't come into any so far, which is great. Just a couple runtime errors where just it was the way that it was being loaded. So I think most of those are fixed. But if you do have any issues, just make sure to email us at info@therhinestoneworld.com. That way we can get those fixed. But one thing I did want to show a lot of you to do, or how to do real quick, is to customize your workspace. So I wouldn't go too crazy with the custom colors and everything yet, just because when we release the patch and we do the full activation here soon, that may reset. So I don't want you to spend 2 hours changing everything around right now, just in case that does reset. One thing I would recommend that's very easy is using your save settings. So let's say, for example, right now, every time the wizard opens, we were doing some test stuff and you'll see an SS5 up there. So just switch that to SS10s. Quick way to customize that, we did have one question as far as changing it to the 0.132 or whatever it is. You can just click on your custom pen tool there. Now if you just want to edit one that's in there, you can just click on SS10. Let's say your variance is up to 0.136 and you want your fixed size at 0.132. You always do have to hit add. That's what's going to change it. You can see it changed it right there. And then the SS16, I'm going to change my lower variance to a little bit higher than that, so 0.37. And then add, and you'll see that change. So what a lot of people are running into is they were forgetting to click the add right there. They were just hitting save, and that's why it wasn't changing. So I did that. Let's go ahead and hit save now. And then it's going to pull back up your wizard here. And now we're going to go to SS10. You can see it's 0.132 inches. So if I were to, let's say, draw a box real quick, I go to my place and fill, and I go ahead and add stones to the path, and I clear the path. You can see that those are now, I'm on point size right now, so let me change around to inches here. Boom. Okay, and you can see I'm at 0.132 inches up here at the top. Okay, so now once you have those and you're set to the SS10, what you want to do is you want to hit your save settings down here. So I just saved my settings. So now watch, when I close my wizard and I open it back up and I continue with my version here, you can see it's automatically going to start at our SS10 and our 0.132 inches. So that way, every time you open it, you don't have to switch it from that SS5 or whatever we had it set on. Other things are, say for example, spacing. You want your spacing to always, let's say you always use 0.03 for your spacing. And let's say that you always use the corner detect or you don't. So we got 0.03, we want the corner detect unselected, and let's go ahead and save those settings. So again, now watch, when I close it and I open it back up here, my settings for the space is 0.03. So this is what I was talking about, being able to customize everything. The SS11 right there, I'm going to shift click that, and that's just because I typed in an 11. So let's hit 10, and that's saved and fixed. Some other things that we may run into or you may want to change, let's say for example on your custom logo. So on your custom logo, let's say you always want the transparency at 93 because you don't want it to show up that much, but you want it to show up a little bit, okay? So I changed it to 93 there. Let's save our settings, and now every time you open it, it's going to be there because you don't want to have to change that each time. So that's why we allowed you to do that. And then add logo, add watermarks, simulate stones, save settings, close it down. And you'll see once we pull everything back up here, those are always going to be checked. So if that's something you do in every mockup, why not just save it so it's there every time? That's 3 less clicks every time you're doing something. Okay, so we wanted to make it as easy as possible for all of you to be able to customize stuff. So definitely use these save settings features as you're doing different things, especially like with the fill between two stones. You want to change that setting, or your nudge objects. Anything that's in there where you can type in numbers, you can actually save your settings. So same thing here with the magic weed. You can save your spacing tolerance or your settings for anything you want. Just hit save settings, and then each time you open the wizard, it's going to be like that and save you a bunch of time. So hope all of you are enjoying the TRW Stone Wizard. Let us know in the video here. Let us know right below here on the YouTube comments what you're thinking, if you're liking all the changes. We got a lot more awesome ideas that we're already working on with the wizard that are going to be pretty cool, but very, very cool features here in the version 2.0. Should save you a ton of time, make some awesome looking mock-ups for you, some awesome designs, and you guys should have a lot of fun. But if you do have any questions, make sure to give us a call. Number's 941-755-1696. This is Matt with the rhinestoneworld.com, and you guys all have a wonderful day.